Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal. E179, a 1944p plastic tube roll. How's everybody doing today? Hope all is going well. We are going to get this show rolling here in a second. We draw a chip here. Let people stroll in. Crispy, how you doing today? Hope all's going well. Open this roll and spread her out. Stan, welcome. Malcolm, how you doing? Oh, nice. I went to a coin show yesterday, found a couple things. Not a lot, though. We'll get this roll rolling. Hey, VMC. Found a 71 DDO number 4. And I found FS 804 dime, 1963. And some minor RPMs. Got a normal obverse for Carl. Otis, how you doing? But it was just a small little local show, and I literally was there for under an hour. There was only a couple tables that had anything that interested me. Everything else was basically silver or basically bullion, or there was a couple stamp tables and a couple card tables there too. Later die state coin here. We had a lot of good finds in the nickel rolls. Yesterday we had RPMs and one doubled die, or 2 days ago. And this is the fourth roll. So every roll's had something in it. Hey, Coin Junkie, how you doing? I opened another roll of nickels for myself, and it's got varieties in it, but none that are listed yet. So I won't be selling those to you guys until I know they're listed. Hey, Joseph C., how you doing? Right? That was exciting. I love it. His enthusiasm was really great. So far, some later die state coins. Hey Tyler, how are you today? Next coin is for Frostbite. And next week I'm not sure of the rolls I'll be doing. I might do a 53S roll. And I got some 60D rolls, so I'm going to do a 60D roll. Not sure for the third roll. I'll just do 3 rolls though. Oh, nice. I still haven't been able to get any. I got bank wrapped rolls from my credit union. They let me get 4 rolls of pennies and 4 rolls of nickels and 2 rolls of dimes. And the nickel rolls had circulated stuff in it and a couple 2023s, but the cent rolls, I still haven't got a 2023 cent that I can actually remember getting in change here. And I'm not the only one. I know when we were at Brian's house, it was the same way. He hasn't got 2023 cents yet. Hey, Mark, how are you? So far, nothing in the roll, but only on coin number 7. Next coin is for Ant. All right. Oh, pardon me, I got the hiccups again. Don't know why. This is a different die than the other ones have been. You find anything good there, Tyler? Hello, Jack. How are you? Glad you could join us. Next coin is for Sarah Egg. This has got the master die doubling on it. Many of the 44 cents, Denver, San Francisco, or Philly, have that first 4, the base of the 4 doubling. Hey Dan, welcome. Glad you could join us. Chris, welcome. Welcome. And Dan, this next coin is for you. Huh. All right. 88D can be good. New place to live. Well, that's not good. I mean, I guess it could be good, though. If you don't like the place you live now, looking for a new place would be nice. So far, we're not seeing anything of interest. That's what I did when I got those rolls, Otis. I just went and opened them up, and I didn't actually look through all the cents. If they were really crusty and green, I didn't even look at them. And some die clashing right there. There you can see a little bit better the bottom of the E. And you can actually see the die clash on the C of cent right there too. Oh damn, that's good stuff there, Tyler. I found like I said, a 71 DDO number 4 yesterday. And basically, I found a double die nickel, but it wasn't one that was listed. And it was a proof, so there could be 100 of different ones that aren't listed. I'm not thinking that's a doubled eye. I'm going to take a better look at it out from under the scope. Yep, definitely not. And that's probably a good idea. That way, you know, you have somebody to not watch you, but just in case something happens, you know, they know that something happened. Oh, now those, you know, I don't know what it is, but I enjoy finding those. 70 rolls, whether it's PD or S, are about my favorite rolls to search. And I can't tell you exactly why, but I do find a lot of stuff in them. That's why even in my reveals, I tend to do those probably more than a lot of other dates I should do, just because I enjoy doing them. Coin 15. Oh, upside down. That's going to drive me crazy. Hope I didn't do that on all of them. No. And then we'll just turn it this way. Well, good. Then you can help each other, Dan. A bar 7, Tyler? There's lots of them that aren't on copper coins. There's lots of on all 3 sites that aren't on the other sites. It just happens, but hopefully eventually we will get photos of stuff that isn't, or that, you know, so we have as much as possible. That's always the goal. Ah, 2 penny heads are better than 1, that's for sure. Hey, Mickey, how are you doing today? Coin 17 is for Carl. I'm going to start just looking at, oh, so here we go. Here's one that I don't recognize. So I'm going to look at the whole coin. It's going to be one that I can't find anything on to recognize also. Little die clash right there, back of Lincoln's head. Yep, and there's the neck in the C. See if it's got the clash here. It doesn't. All right, Joe. We'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping in. Next coin is for Frostbite. And if you all can do me a favor, hit that like button. It does help. The more likes we get, it seems like the more views we get. So it must put our videos out into the public more with more likes. But I am going to try and get more nickels to go through. It was a pretty eventful hunt. Found 4 different double die reverses. Oh, thank you, Doug. Man, am I bad at that. It is for Jordan. There's the coin there. And number 16. So we will let me write a note for Jordan. Right, put that aside. So congratulations. I don't think so. I did get a piece of mail that's sitting on the table out there, but I don't think it was from you. Probably come Monday. With Veterans Day and everything, I didn't, mail kind of slowed down. Let me see. Let me take a peek here real quick if I can see it. That's from Crispy. No. Not that I see. Like I say, it could be. Oh, what's this? No, that's from somebody else. Yep, no, I don't think so yet, Chris. I'll text you when I do get it, and I'll really look hard after the reveal. I just looked at a couple conspicuous places where I usually put mail when it comes. And I did have 3 envelopes there, and one of them did just come last Friday. All right. Yeah, I thought I replied to that. That could be a double die under the B. The other things I don't remember. Let me take a peek real quick. I thought I replied back to that email. .45D is definitely one. That is they're all double dies, Tyler. I didn't reply either. Sorry about that. I did look at it though. That doubled eyelid's actually pretty big. And the 45D, I'm pretty sure that's RPM number 1 or double die number 1. That's what it was, Crispy. I actually opened the one from you, and it was 61D. You're right. No real luck in this roll. Coin 23 goes to Sirag. This will be the first. Of course, got a long ways to go. We're not even halfway through. I'm not going to throw in the towel yet. We are getting the same die pairs, though. And the two die pairs that are predominant, they got very little for markers. One's got a ding on the neck, or a nick on the neck, and the other one got that little, you can see the flow off the fours. Coin 25 goes to Dan. Yes, that is nice. The photos that were there before were a little substandard, so nicer photos will make it easier. And the best part about that was we found Mark Thomas in 178. I'll show the coin after this one. It was the only one we found in the 58 or 57D roll. Or is it 56D roll? 56D roll. That's what it was. I'm going to put it up there right now. It was the only one we found, and there, that's got a class 5 right on the 9 right there. Nothing else. No eyelid. So that's the first one like this I've ever found on 56D. But it was nice to see that there was another class 5, and that was it. The 1DO22 is class 4 plus 5. So it's nice to put a double die up that's not a doubled eyelid. Not that there's anything wrong with doubled eyelids, but 56D basically had 40 doubled eyelids listed. I'm going to wrap this first half up because it's getting pretty wobbly, and my desk is full of stuff right now. Coin 27 goes to Stan. I'll show you the nickel double die I got out of a roll after we go through these. If it ever gets identified, I'll probably sell reveals in a roll to get them. I just don't want to give you guys a coin that doesn't have an ID with it. If I can help it anyways. And with nickels, we don't list nickels at this time. Not sure that'll always be the case, but it'll probably always be the case. I know it was mentioned before that we might do other denominations someday on the new website, but we'll have to see about that because there's enough Lincoln cents to keep us busy for a while. Yeah, that's why my office is messed up, is I pack on our dining room table, and we were having company over or something. I don't even remember what it was. And I just picked the stuff up and put it on my office table. And of course, there it sits. Except for the stuff for shipping. And that's back out on the table. But all the other stuff is in here now. Coin 30 goes to Paul. One of the uglier coins in the roll. I always get entertained by the people that collect the slabbed coins that are like AG1 and AG2. And there's actually quite a few people that collect them. There was a guy yesterday at the show I was at, walked around and asked every dealer if they had any graded about good coins. Very late die state. Ooh, got a little bit of a toner on this one. And it's a die I don't recognize. Coin 33 goes to Carl. We'll be doing a 64p roll tomorrow before the reveal show. Also going to try and get reveals. I think it's E171 or 2 through 170 or 182 out, whatever I owe from my reveals. I still am waiting on a package from Chuck. I think he's got a few more reveals to do before he can send it. So I'm going to go ahead and send these out, and then we'll just put his with the next batch. That way I can try to keep up, and the packages are smaller and they're just easier to pack. Because I think I'm going to be getting 8 to 10 rolls from him, and that can be kind of overwhelming in itself. So if I try to keep my rolls caught up, we'll be good. Not to mention I got a ton of nickel varieties to send out to you guys. I think between the 80 coins there was probably 60 varieties in those two rolls. Coin 34. Right. Oh, the right wheats. I don't think so. I'm going to look, though. We will recheck it. I don't think that that's doubling. You know, what I need to look for, though? There's the strike on this coin is not very good. You see it right there. You see it up by the 1. God, I don't have my scale here. Shoot. Now I just kicked my garbage can over. Let's see. Oh, here is my scale. Let me weigh this coin. 3.07. While it's a little light, it's not light enough to be underweight. So let me look at the obverse again. I was just looking to see if there was a clip or anything like that I just didn't notice, a real minor one. See, it's struck real light all the way around. I don't see it being struck through anything. But right there, if you flip this coin like that, it's where the weak strike is here. So I'm not sure if the planchet's a little thin there. It doesn't look thin, and I don't have a mic to look at it, but it's not highly underweight. So I think it's just a weak strike. But that's a good eye. Good catch, because I like going over stuff like that. I've been trying to spend a little time when I do see struck throughs or clashes or anything like that. We had a couple people in here that were like, why don't you ever identify the clashes when they come out? So when I see them now, I am trying to talk about them a little bit, because I do realize that people look for different things in coins, and I'm a big variety guy, especially RPMs. The double dies are kind of a new thing for me. If you say that, I mean, I've always kind of looked for the big ones, but I really started looking for them probably 10 years ago. Whereas the first 10, 15 years I searched coins, I basically just searched for RPMs. Oh, nice. Is that the one with the S, or the S in the back of the vertical bar of the D? Yep, I know, Chris, but you gotta, I do both. And actually, I probably look for, I look for them equally now. But when my original interest, and that's why I'm trying to spend more time when I see errors, I'm trying to learn more about some errors. Everything I had knew before, I knew because of buying and selling stuff. It wasn't because I searched them out. So I'm just trying to spend a little more time on that stuff. But yeah, now I'm an equal opportunity searcher as far as variety goes. I search for any variety. But the RPMs are what got me into the hobby to begin with. And it was actually 1961D RPM number 1. At the time I found it, I started out with, my son wanted a Whitman album, and I got him one, and I got him a bunch of wheat pennies and a bunch of bank rolls. And then I was like, hey, you know, I wouldn't mind having a set of pennies that's all uncirculated. So I started that. And then it was like, well, I'm going to get memorial pennies, and I'm going to get BU rolls of all the dates. And I did. And then it was like, well, why don't I get 5 rolls of all the dates? Then I started working on a BU bag collection, mint sewn bag collection. And I had a couple hundred mint sewn bags at one point. And but then one day, one of the persons that I bought rolls from says, are you searching these rolls for anything? And I says, no, what do you mean? And then he turned me on. He sent me a copy of the RPM book. And I read it, and I opened a 61D roll, and it was just chocked full of 61D RPM number 1s. So that was the fuel to the catalyst to start me searching varieties. Then I spent, see, here's another one. Just It's different though. It's not it's weakly struck though, but I think it's the same die pair. Look at the Liberty again. And it just became a hobby. Like I said, then I spent hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars trying to find a 1983 double die reverse. That was kind of my double die goal. And I had found a couple others, but I was just looking for those. Like 83, was looking for 60D DDO number 1, 84 DDO number 1, 97 DDO number 1. I spent a lot of money looking for those varieties. And I never found any. I did find a 97 DDO number 1 in pocket change. I ended up buying 83 DDO or DDR. And I just literally just bought that a couple years ago. I have found a couple 95 DDOs. Which what FS was it, Mark? I can't see. I got to find out how to get that heart out of the darn way. Huh. Now this has a little bit of, yeah, it is one. There's a double die right there. Coin 47. So who knew? One coin. See if we can identify this one. Looks a little thick on the 9 too, even though it's a doubled eyelid. Let's see if we can't find this one real quick. Well, it's not that one. Well, I don't think it's that one. I do not see this. Oh, what's this? Yep, I don't see this one listed. Not that it isn't, but it's definitely there. And it almost looks like there's a little thickness on the 9 too. If so, that if it was just the 9, I would say it wouldn't be enough. Let me look at Variety Vista in the other sites real quick. All right, not there. And I think he does. I don't think John Wexler's got a lot of his listed yet. All right, went through what I think is all 3 pretty quick, of course. I don't see it, so I will have to research this one a little bit more. But we didn't get skunked. 1 variety in the roll. Hey, how you doing, Mr. French? '41 large S. That I am not certain. Chuck would be a better person to ask for that. It looks like we're going to have an extra coin in this roll. So whoever's coin number 50 is going to get a double. DDO 1960 proof. Well, let me see which one that is. That's a cent, huh? Is this 101 right here? You mean this coin right here? I ended up finding that coin for 50 cents in a bargain bin. Put it under the scope. All right, let's see. There it is, right there. And then I think it shows on Liberty also. Yeah, that's a nice find. All right, coin 49. Get this finished up, and then I'll show you the DDR that I found on nickels. And I'm not surprised that it's not listed. But it's actually pretty nice. And there's a lot of nice DDRs. 2022 also. All right, Doug. Have a great day. I'll be here for a couple more minutes chatting after we get done for this roll. I want to show a couple things to people. Coin 50 goes to Frostbite. And he's going to get a double. Something tells me this is the dang eye. Nope, it isn't. I thought it was the dang eyelid. Those are fun to search. It's fun to search, Dan. There's a lot of RPMs. This is one of the earlier die states for the roll, too. this was a very, very, very minor double die reverse. Not enough to really do anything with, but it's right there on the outside of the wheat, and that's basically it. A little bit down the edge right on the top. I don't see it anywhere else. But the last coin, Frostbite's going to get that one too, since we got a roll of 51. Then I'm going to throw one of these nickels that I found. So far, I see that John Wexler, the Wexler listings, have 82 double die reverses for 2023 nickels. And there's 4 or 5 that have this doubling. Let's see if I can get it to show better. That's the double die that I found a couple days ago. You can see the doubling on the U and N all the way across United, and then you can see it across 5 in the MO of Monticello. Like I was telling somebody earlier this morning, you can see there's like a little diagonal on the top left of the N, and then on the bottom there's a little diagonal cut, and then you see the little flat on the O. So this one's not listed yet, but when it is, we'll do a roll reveal, because I've got an extra roll of these. You know, Brian Ribbar is listing this as Class 8, but I think it's a Class 2 plus 8. And then let's see what coin this is. So let me put this one back. I was showing the 2022s. Let's see which one this is here. Uh-oh. Here's a good one right here. This is a 2022 that I found in my pocket change. I actually found 2 of them. One was WDDR, but that one has doubled a lot more. But it was WDDR 6, and it's doubled all the way across into the T's of states. I don't know. This was the unlisted one, because the one had a die gouge here. And that's floating around my desk somewhere. But so there's lots of stuff to find in your pocket change. So don't give up on that. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me. It's always a pleasure. And I will be on tomorrow at about 5:30 for a 64p roll. Here's the roll. It just called me. I was looking through a box of 64Ps to get a bank wrap roll out, and I pulled this out. It was nice and, I mean, bright, and it's been taped. It's got the yellow tape wrapped around it forever. So that's tomorrow's roll, and we're going to see everybody around. Not really, Ant. I mean, for the nickels, I guess, because I've actually been finding double die nickels, but besides that, I don't find a whole lot in pocket change. But I want to thank everybody for joining again, and I will see y'all soon. There's a great one at the banks near for quarters. Huh, I'll have to remember that. I was just down there. That's where the coin show I was at yesterday was. So, but I will talk to everybody tomorrow. I hope you all have a great day, and you never know, I might bump into you on somebody else's stream. I'll talk to you later. Bye.